Alright guys, so today we'll be discussing about ACCA, what is ACCA, and a bit about its background and the structure and your entry requirements. So let's get on with it. So what is ACCA? So the background is that ACCA is a professional qualification. Unlike your bachelor's, your master's, which are academic qualifications, ACCA is a professional qualification. So what does ACCA stand for? ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. So it has been around for a while. The organization was formed 100 years ago, more than 100 years ago, and it's present in more than 175 countries. So ACCA is like the global chartered accountant. The qualification, it's like the global version of your own country's chartered accountant. So ACCA has uh, currently it has 230,000 members and 500,000 plus future members who are currently working towards their membership, be it as students or affiliates. So ACCA is focused around financial accounting, management accounting, financial management, tax, audit, and business law. So it covers a major area, not just financial accounting. Uh, so the structure is like so the entry requirements is that if you have 2 A levels and 3 GCSEs in 5 separate subjects, including English and math, you can start with your ACCA journey. So ACCA has 3 levels: knowledge level, the applied skills level, and the professional level. So all the exams are CBE, so they are computer based exams. They have moved away from the paper based exams, so all the exams are computer based. So it's thinking ahead, like the motto. So ACCA has 13 exams, so there are 11 mandatory papers, so you have to do them. You can't choose. There are no optional papers where you can skip or anything. So there are 11 mandatory exams, and 2 out of the 4 optional exams you can choose. So we'll be talking about the exam, what are the exams in like in the future. So to pass the exam you just have to score 50%. So I just like, it sounds easy but it's not, trust me. So we can confirm it with the pass rates. So there are prizes, there are national prizes, global prizes for the top scorers. You should target to, I mean, it's like shoot for the moon and you land among the stars, right? So you should target to score a high mark, then you can guarantee yourself a pass. Because if you target for 50, you'll end up with with the 40s, the late 40s, and the early 40s, and so on. So knowledge level is there are three papers which will be discussed in the future, and the law exam, those are on demand, so you can do those when you're ready. I think in most of the countries it's on demand, where you can choose your date and time to do when you're ready. And the other exams, so the other 9 exams, you'll have to do it during the exam session. So there are 4 exam sessions per year, that's in March, June, September, and December. So you can take maximum of 8 exams in one calendar year, so you can't do more than 8 exams, and maximum of 4 exams per sitting. So the exam, so those depend on your liking. Depending on your, whether you're working full time or whether you're a full time student, you can choose when to do your exam. So that's one of the benefits of ACCA. Flexibility is one of the benefits of ACCA. You can either do one exam per quarter, or maybe like 2 exams per quarter, or maybe 4 4 exams in one sitting if you want to give it a try. But yeah, the flexibility is really important in this qualification, and that's one of the major benefits I see in this qualification. And so these are the exams. The first 3 exams, business and technology, and management accounting, financial accounting, those are the knowledge level subjects. Those are the those including corporate and business law are on demand exams. And performance management, taxation, financial reporting, audit and assurance, financial management, those comprise the applied skills level. So when we move on to the professional levels, those 2 mandatory exams I was talking about were these strategic business leader and the strategic business reporting subjects. So if you look at the applied knowledge, applied skills, and these 2 essentials, these are called essentials or mandatory exams. Those comprise the 11 exams that are mandatory. And from the optional exams, that's AFM, APM, ATX, and AAA. So you can choose 2 of these out of these 4 subjects. So you can either so it depends on your liking. So you might have enjoyed what FM in skills level, so you might like to do AFM. So it's basically it's upon your liking. You can choose whatever you want depending on your liking. So you have to do only 2. And so even if, like, let's say you select AFM and you select APM and you actually fail to pass the exam, so in that case you can choose another subject. It's not like written on stone that you have to do this subject. If you select it, you can choose whatever subject you want, but you have to only do 2 from these 4 papers. So I hope you're clear with that. And so these are the pass rates. So yeah, so at the top, the knowledge level, the pass rates are all quite good. And when it comes to applied skills, corporate and business law is very high. And then starts the downfall. Like, then it becomes tough, because taxation, financial reporting, PM actually, these are the pass rates of the latest sitting. That's the December 21 exam session. PM has been 43. So PM and audit are quite the subjects which generally have the lowest pass rates for this applied skills level. But don't look at the pass rates. Like, pass rates, it depends. So some find audit and assurance easy, and some people who find audit and assurance to be easy sometimes fails financial reporting. It's all relative. So when it comes to professional level, also we can see that audit and assurance and APM, those are the subjects which have the lowest pass rates. And APM actually has the lowest pass rate, or did have the lowest pass rate from all the subjects, from all the ACCA subjects in December. Generally, APM and AAA generally has a low pass rate. So just so even when you're selecting the optional subjects, don't base your judgment, like, don't judge the paper by the pass rates. So if you enjoy the subject, you can go ahead with that. So the road to membership. So you start off as a student, generally, so either through exemptions or through, like, starting from the knowledge level, you pass the exams. And so if you once you're complete with the knowledge level, you get the diploma in accounting and business. So after that, then there is the skills level. So once you're done with both the knowledge level and the skills level, you'll be part qualified. So after part qualification, so some people tend to get exemptions, and they'll come towards the professional level, the final level. So the final level, so once you're done with the final level, you'll be considered as an affiliate. So affiliate is when you're done with all the exams. So see, that's the thing. So ACCA is a professional qualification, so it's not just about the exams. So you have something called the uh, PER, so the practical requirement. So you need to complete 3 years of practical experience. You have to gain the experience. There are 9 performance objectives which you have to meet. I'll talk about that in a separate video. So yeah, so once you're done with that, so you can see, to become a member you have to be an affiliate, and you have to complete the ethics module, the EPSM, the ethics and professional skills module, and the 3 years of experience will give you the ACCA membership. So once you become a member, you can work 5 years of post membership experience with the CBD, the continuous professional development, will get you the fellow chartered account. So ACCA, once you become a member, you will be considered as an associate chartered certified accountant, and so then later FCCA means fellow chartered certified accountant. So that's how it goes. And so the fees depends from like, it changes slightly based on your location. So the UK fees, I'll talk about the UK fees. So these are the registration fees, and the exam fees varies upon from sitting. Generally, I think in June they changed the fees. So it changes. So maybe like from the South Asian region, I think it's around 20 to 20 yeah 15 to 20 pounds lower than the UK rate. You can check the exam fees through the website. I can put the link in the description if you want. Yeah, so that's about it. So remember that even once you're qualified, you have to pay a subscription fee, an annual subscription fee. So that's you have to keep paying that. So it's not just the exams. So in any club you'll have to pay a subscription fee, right? Just like Netflix, you pay the fee, you have to pay a subscription fee. Depending on your employment contract, sometimes your employer will pay the fees, but yeah, so you just have to keep that in mind, that you have to pay a subscription fee. In the grand scheme of things, it's a very marginal amount. So once you start earning, this will be a very small amount. So so that's about it. So any questions you all want to ask? So I'll just go through the chat box, and are there any questions? So yeah, you can shoot in your questions. I'll try to answer as much as I can. So yes, we have a question here. Do I have to live in UK to do ACCA? Of course not. ACCA is a global qualification, as I mentioned in the start. So you can do it from wherever you are. So it's just you'll have so once you're done with it, you'll have the qualification. So it's recognized in a lot of countries, as I mentioned earlier. So all it really requires is your hard work and dedication. You don't have to live in UK to do ACCA. So what is the hardest ACCA paper? So see, it depends from person to person, but like as we discussed earlier, the pass rate suggests that it's common that most people find AA, that's audit and assurance, and PM to be the hardest the hardest papers in the skills level, as they have the lowest pass rates compared to other subjects. But it depends, as I said. So it's there is no concrete answer for that. Some people, even though let's say financial management had 50%, as I recall, but some people find it really difficult to pass FM. So it depends. So is ACCA hard? Well, it's definitely not a walk in the park, as the pass rate suggests. it's almost all the exams have a pass rate of lower than 50, some even below 40, and as we saw with APM it's 32%. Yeah, so yes, it depends, but uh, that's how they maintain that's why they maintain a high standard, which is why employers have a lot of respect for ACCA qualified members. But see, so with hard work anything is possible, so you just need to dedicate yourself, and through hard work anything is possible. Yeah. What else do we have? mm, do marks matter in ACCA to get a job in the Big Four? Yeah, we'll discuss about that later. And the BSc in applied accounting. Yeah, we'll talk about the BSc in a separate video from Oxford Brooks. Is that it? Do we have any other questions? What is the best combination of those? Yeah, I'll talk about the combination of exams in a separate video. So this is basically about the introduction to ACCA. What is ACCA? And if you all have any other questions, you all can mention that in the comment box so that I can address it in a separate video. I'll obviously talk about these other BSc and the other qualifications which you can get while you're working towards the ACCA qualification in a separate video. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video. So subscribe and turn on the notifications so you all will know when there are new uploads. Okay,